Welcome everybody to Live with the Manchester Township Police Department. We have a very special episode tonight. We will be interviewing our newest SRO, Michael Sullivan, but we're going to be doing it in a pretty fun way. I don't know if you guys ever watched the internet show Hot Ones by First We Feast, but we're going to be asking Mike a couple of questions, and each question that we ask, we're going to be eating an even hotter wing. So we have our wing sauce display right here. It is the season 26 sauce crew from Hot Ones, and I'm 99.9% sure we will not get copyrighted or anything because we are not making any money off of this. Again, I apologize if this is not allowed, but I'm pretty sure legally it's okay. So for our first wing, we're actually not going to do a question. We're going to talk about our monthly recap because I know that's what you guys like to know, what we do on a daily basis. This is for the month of January. Our first wing that we're going to be eating is Senor Lechuga. And we'll do a customary cheers, everyone. A little ASMR for you guys.
This one's kind of bad.
A little spicy for the first one, but we're going to be good with it. So, for the month of January, we had 2,877 calls for service just in January. You go outside, it's winter time, you think nothing's happening. No, stuff's still happening in Manchester, and where they're responding. We conducted 353 traffic stops and wrote 148 tickets, had 21 arrests with 29 complaints. We responded to 37 domestic violence incidents, 40 mental health calls, 1,380 first aid calls, and 90 crashes. So that's great. We were busy in January, and as the months get warmer, we're just going to get busier. So we're happy to be out there serving you guys. And for those who say, we never see you, blah, 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 we're out there. We're still stopping cars in between going to all these calls for service. So we're happy to do it. If you see us out there driving around in Pine Lake Park, Hollyoaks, Roseau City, make sure you give us a nice wave. So I am going to have a little sip of water. Speaking of that, we got some milk. I have my Dungeons and Dragons glass. I got Mike. This glass is from the 90s for Batman Forever, and he's my sidekick, so I got him a little Robin. There you go, Mike. Don't drink it all at once. We have more in the back. So we'll get to the interview now. And our second wing is the liftoff. It's Karma sauce. Looks pretty hot, but we'll go get it. Cheers. Cheers. So many of you might not know, but our new school resource officer was actually a student here in Manchester. So growing up in Manchester, like, what are your best memories? Who are the teachers that you looked up to?
I would say one of my favorite memories was when I was in high school. I was a senior. They had this show called Mr. Manchester. It was kind of like a beauty pageant that the guys would perform.
Okay.
We also had to have, we picked one of the girls to escort us out. Mine was my wife. Shout out Stephanie.
Shout out Steph.
And I was never really comfortable in front of crowds. I'll take one more.
Oh, you can have it.
I was never really comfortable in front of crowds talking and stuff.
This is great for you then.
Yeah, this is good. But I got up there and I did you had to do a talent. My talent was, I impersonated Beyonce.
Okay.
And I got dressed up and everything. And
Single ladies?
No, I actually don't even remember what song I did. It wasn't Single Ladies, though. That probably would have been a good one.
Is there a video of this somewhere? Steph? Get some video of that, please.
And then one of the teachers that had an impact on me was Miss Bean. She was my English teacher. She actually, it ties to Mr. Manchester. In Mr. Manchester, you had to also impersonate a teacher. So I impersonated Miss Bean, and then she was the one who was interviewing me. So it was pretty funny. Unfortunately, I didn't win, but
was it rigged?
It was pretty fun. I think it was rigged.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, shout out Miss Bean. What is this one? Let's move on. It's a pickled garlic sriracha. I guess we're gonna cheers every time. There you go. So obviously show business was not in your path. and you kind of took a little detour and you got into law enforcement. Why'd you end up doing that?
I have a. Oh my.
Oh wait, I got a thing for that. Just like the show.
Oh my god. I have a family in law enforcement, um, and I know it's a kind of the cliche thing to say, but I always did enjoy helping people, and just going out of my way in high school to like make people's days. So I feel like doing this job, we come in contact obviously with a whole lot of people,
Yep,
and it just gives me the opportunity to make somebody smile.
for sure.
Yep.
Especially now that you're in the school.
Even better,
Yeah.
yeah.
How many weeks have you been? 2 weeks?
Almost a month now.
Almost a month.
Yep.
Okay.
Milk.
Need some more milk? You got it?
No.
We're good. All right. So you're in the school now, and this is, before we move on, the Elotes Loco Fire Edition. Make sure you get the sauce side. There you go.
I have a little bit more sauce than you do.
No, I don't. No, not at all. You're in the school, and it's only been a month. But how do you connect to the students there? Because obviously you're the fourth or fifth SRO that we've had in the school. Everyone's a little different. How do you approach it?
So I think the main way, because I know a lot of students don't really like to come up and talk to police. So I think the best way to try to get to counteract that is to make a connection with them on different levels.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people think that we're only there to like enforce rules and keep the students safe, but we're also a huge resource that we can help them out on so many different
For
levels.
sure.
So I think just showing my face out there, seeing kids in the hallway, stopping and talking to them, not only about questions that they might have, but just like normal conversation, like maybe how the Eagles are the best team in the NFL. But just kind of connecting them on personal levels.
Okay. Eagles, they just won, right?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's been talking about it nonstop. What are we at, number 5? Are we halfway through already? Almost?
My lips are burning.
We're fine though. I think a lot of these sauces, we have OC spray, and the chemical in OC spray is like on every sauce, so that's pretty cool to think about. This is the Los Calientes Rojo. Even though Manchester is 82 square miles, land-wise it's huge, but it seems like everyone still kind of knows each other for the most part. Especially the developments where it's not like a retirement development. Everyone kind of knows each other in Pine Park, Holly Oaks, Summer Park. They all tight knit community. So, does this shape like how you do your job and how you approach your job, knowing that everyone kind of knows each other?
Yeah, so it kind of ties back to the whole like relationships and like trust thing. Fortunately, a lot of people, I don't know what it is about Manchester, but people tend to grow up here and they stay here. So
Yep.
I've lived here my entire life. I still currently live here. I have no plans of leaving here.
Trapped.
And that is that seems to be like a theme across all of Manchester. So during my time living and growing up here, I was able to form different relationships with these people. So it just helps me on like a day-to-day basis, just knowing them and knowing what's going on in their personal life, and then different ways that I can help them.
That's awesome. Yeah. And someone just mentioned in the comments how you're primarily in the high school, right?
Yes.
So what we have class 3s, which are retired officers who want to come back to the job. We have them in every elementary school now, right?
Yes.
So that's also good. It just gives us the police presence in there for, protecting and also building that relationship as well with the students there and the teachers as well. So I didn't tell you I was doing this, but for those of you who don't know, Michael is a fantastic bowler. This was him back in high school. And did you win? What'd you do?
We won.
You won.
State sectional champions.
State sectional champions. Back in what year was this?
2016.
You grew up a little bit. That's good.
Thankfully.
So obviously you're a bowler. You did well in high school. Now what do you do with that?
I am currently the head coach for the boys bowling team.
How you guys doing?
We are undefeated.
Undefeated.
And on Saturday we are going to the state sectional championship again. Hopefully I can bring home the same trophy I brought home in 2016. And then if we win there, we along with 3 other high schools in the state, go on to Tuesday for the overall state championship.
Oh man.
Yep.
And you were coming right from a match.
I
here,
did.
Right?
I left the match and came right here.
How'd you guys do?
We won.
You won. What was the score? Is it scores?
I guess you can call it
Yeah.
scores, like overall. So we played 3 games. You win 2, obviously you win the match. Today
Okay.
we won 2-1.
All right, nice.
Yep.
Did we not eat a wing? I feel like we
Oh,
didn't
no,
eat a
we
wing.
didn't.
We
No.
didn't eat a wing. All right, so this is the volcano with a K.
That's good. Mine is a whole lot more red than yours.
No, it's the same amount of sauce. I watch a show. They seem more hot on the real show. Maybe we're just tough.
I don't know.
Get a little pat on the face. So you're a coach, and you're an SRO. Kind of double dipping, helping out the community.
Yep.
How do you think they relate to each other?
The big thing is relationships and trust.
Mm.
So, like I said earlier, people see me, they get to know me more, they feel more comfortable talking to me and coming to me with different problems that they might be having. Bowling is, and being a coach is kind of like the same thing. They just see me on a more personal level, but I
Okay.
kind of like it better, and I wish that would transition more into being an SRO, because if the kids saw me on more of a personal level, they'd feel more comfortable coming to me with some of their
You're
problems.
still Mike. You're just in the uniform.
Yep, I'm still
Yeah.
Mike.
You still protect you.
Yep.
Still talk to you. He's just in the uniform. Still Mike. A lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah, yep,
And a lot of people don't realize that we go home, take it off, and we're just normal.
yep.
We're
Just
normal.
normal people.
We missed a wing again. This is the hot house hot sauce. Yeah, I apologize if you can pick up my chewing. If my wife's watching, she's not going to like that sound at all.
That one's got a weird taste.
Dan Dreher, thanks for the congrats. Shout out to Dan. Shout out to Terrence. You good?
Yep.
If you guys have any questions, feel free to put in the chat. I'll answer it. Robin goes, doing all this with a newborn at home. Newborn.
Yep,
How old?
3 months.
3 months. This isn't a question. This is just me talking. How's that going?
Good, good.
Yeah.
Once again, shout out to Steph. I'm being completely honest when I say this. I wouldn't be able to do any of this without her. I can't believe how resilient and strong she is at home. It's unreal, the stuff that she has to go through.
You almost can't wait to come to work because it's so chaotic at home.
I'm not gonna lie, my first day back was like probably
You're relaxed.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I have 2 kids at home. Same thing. I'm like, all right, can't wait to go to work. But it's good that you go home, and obviously Steph, she's doing amazing. But really, thank you, Steph, for holding down the fort while he's here doing this and working really hard doing it. Our next sauce is the Evolution hot sauce. This looks dark.
This one's the scariest one.
This looks dark. Oh wait, this is the bomb. So on the show, like that's like where tides turn. I'm gonna do that sound again. The bomb.
That's that one right there.
Yeah, that's that one. Not a cool looking graphic.
This looks bad.
This is a terrible idea though.
That one was immediate.
Top 10 worst decisions of my life doing this right now. How's my face? Anything on my face?
That one's bad.
Do we need the sound again?
Am I sweating?
You're sweating a little bit.
I think it's in my eye.
How many times did Sully go yard last season?
Oh, it's softball.
Oh, softball. He's a softball player as well. We have fun here.
That was bad.
What does yard mean in softball terms?
Hitting a home run.
Oh, nice.
I can't even remember. I think it's definitely 2. It might have been 3. I'm dying.
We're good here. We're working through it. Yeah. Again, top 10 worst decisions in my life right now is happening. And you're all here to see it, which is fun to do. Shout out to Bean, yeah. Ryan Maloney, security, right? That's Ryan. Yeah, we're both a little crying right now. It's fine though.
How many levels was that?
Again, for those of you who don't know too, when we go to the police academy, one of the things that they do is actually they take this and spray us with just to notice, like, so we get used to the effects of OC spray. I don't think we need to do that anymore. I think what we can do is we can have all of the recruits come and have a wing, probably the bomb, and they'll get the same effect as if getting sprayed in the face, because that's kind of how it feels right now. We got 2 more wings left, and then we're going to go to the chat and type in your questions now, and we'll go and answer them for you, okay?
Who has the yard question?
Michael James?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Michael James. Shout out to Michael James.
Oh, yeah.
Manchester Day would be fun to do this at, Tracy, but I don't know if that's going to be me and Mike again. But we'll get someone else to come in. Fun fact, I know I want to bring Mayor Hankins on here to have a little interview, meet the new mayor. I don't think I can get him to do this, but we'll have something fun when we talk to Mayor Hankins on our next live stream. Not liking this name, Sicilian Scorpion. Okay, 2 more left. We're making it through. We're going down the gauntlet.
My mouth is numb.
It's okay. And behind the scenes, our Chief Ellis, who is working late again, who just popped his head and started laughing at this. So, shout out Chief Ellis for taking the time to do that.
I'm nervous because that one didn't hurt yet.
Yeah. I was supposed to be asking you questions, but I stopped. Thanks, Jetta Rose. Charlie's. Where's the best pizza place around? Christine asked. You're a Manchester kid. What do you think?
So,
We go to Charlie's a lot.
we do.
Italy's best we go to.
Yeah. Lakehurst, but
that is a Lakehurst one, yep. David agrees, Charlie's. Domino's, of course.
I got a weird opinion that no one really seems to agree with. I'm a huge fan of Emilio's on 571.
Emilio's, yeah.
Yep.
The Meany brothers, who work here as well, who are working right now, they love Emilio's. They go there.
It's starting to hit now.
Need some more milk.
Maybe if I didn't have a shot glass.
Shout out to Matt Holt for providing the glasses. Thank you. All right. So, this is the last stab. And I believe it's tradition on the actual show that we put a little extra on the wing. I'm bringing your wing up there.
That's really tradition.
Huh? It is a tradition, yeah. He shakes it up. Hosted by Sean Evans. It might need a replacement, man. He does this every show.
Oh, it looks awful.
Oh, this looks terrible. Well, last stab for you. So, you just started. Oh, that was a lot. You just started. You're a month in. When did you get hired here?
January of 23.
Okay, January 23. So, even though he has a wife, kid, coaching job, he's still technically, I guess, a newer officer, but he's excelled in his career thus far, and he got the awesome position to be the new SRO just because of all his extracurricular activities and how he was as a patrol officer on the midnight shift. Right.
Yes.
So, what are your goals in this first year as we take the last stab?
We're doing this first.
Yeah.
You better take. It better be the whole.
I'll get.
You
Yeah.
get that
Yeah.
bite.
I dropped some. Okay. There we go. Let me do that sound. That's pretty good. That had a nice flavor to it.
It touched my lips, and I'm nervous. So, something that I want to try to get going again is
Go ahead.
when I was younger, I remember going to events all the time that the police department and like the schools would host. It's like I remember like basketball games and I think I remember like a wrestling match happening once.
Oh yeah, the old SRO, Chris Cirillo, now lieutenant. He was in a wrestling match.
Which, fun fact, when I went to high school, he was my SRO.
Oh wow.
Yep. So, oh, this is getting worse. So I want to try to bring back some of those like fundraisers and events to get like the kids back involved with us.
For sure.
So stay tuned for more. I'm thinking the first one I'm hoping to do sort of like a volleyball tournament, but not where it's strictly the police department against all the kids. My idea would be to have 6 people. Oh my god, it's getting worse. There's 6 people on a volleyball team. So I'm thinking like the students can submit teams of 5.
Okay, cool.
And then we would divvy out one of us to each of those teams.
That would be cool.
So that it would not only like get us involved with a whole tournament thing going on, but it wouldn't be just us against everybody else. It'd be kind of like the police department with the kids against each other.
That's awesome.
So
indoor, right? Well, it would be indoor.
Yeah,
That's good. I'm looking forward to that. What do you think? Springtime, maybe?
springtime.
Springtime?
You got some tears coming out.
I do. I can't feel my face, so I wouldn't know. Let's go to the questions now. Oh, exit 82 scanner news. He's gonna DoorDash us some Tums. I have a Pepto Bismol and Tums waiting for me right after this. I think there's an inside joke with you and Maloney about what's worse, wings or clowns.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. When I was younger, I was scared of clowns. I think these wings are definitely way worse.
Yeah, I agree. So we are done with our interview, and we want to know what questions you have. So it's a little bit delayed, but give us some questions. We'll be happy to answer. You ask Mike anything, ask me anything. We're here for the next couple minutes. So I think we did pretty well. I did pretty well. Mike is getting there.
It's making it swell. It's making it swell.
Yeah. There's some more milk for you.
I feel like the milk's not helping.
Does Mike like his cousin being in the high school? A younger cousin.
Okay, I was gonna say, so I have 2 cousins that are technically there. Yes, I do. I do like my cousin being there.
Oh, I like this. This is a deep question.
Oh no.
Deep question for deep wings. Officer Sullivan, if you had one piece of advice to give to the world, what would it be?
One piece of advice. Everything I could think of sounds kind of cliche. It makes me not want to say it, but I guess just like give your all in everything you do. Don't like go into anything like at 50%. You're gonna get a whole lot further in life if you give it all you got. And I can't even think.
You want to say half blank, don't you?
I do. I
you want to say half blank, but we're not going to say that.
Yeah.
It's a kid show, maybe? That's good advice. Yeah, let's milk cheers to that. Does Manchester PD play Dungeons and Dragons? I'll let the cup answer that for you.
That's not my cup of tea. It's too much going on.
What's that?
It's too much going on in that game.
Well, listen, you rolled for initiative tonight and you're doing well. Yeah, you're sweating. Rob Berg, shout out, retired. He said spice it up with a little pepper spray. We don't need to do that.
I think it actually might help.
Does anyone have any questions for us? Because we are pretty much wrapping up. Shout out to my wife now, who helped me make these chicken wings last night as I was learning how to do that for the first time via oven, not a grill. So she helped me out. made sure they weren't fatty or anything, and I think they came out pretty good.
The wings, they were good.
They were good?
The sauces were
There you
not.
go. Sauces were not.
It was such a jump. Was this the bomb one?
This is the bomb one. The bomb one is
So
yeah.
the jump from here to here was insane.
Kim, if you are just tuning in with us, what you can do is once this is done tonight, it's usually loaded to our video section, and you can watch the whole thing from this sauce all the way down as we ate. You can watch that later on once it's all loaded. Tracy Schuback asks, how safe is the school? I heard a lot of people looking for private schools. I mean, I don't know the private school comment, but our schools, with the training that we receive, that Sergeant Ganarick, he is an officer here who creates fantastic trainings to make sure we know how to respond to threats. We are definitely, I hate being cliche, but we're definitely one of the best trained police departments in the nation when it comes to going to critical incidents. And the school itself has many procedures as well that they know what to do to make sure the school is completely safe. So the school's very safe.
And what I like that we do, sorry to jump in.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that not only like do we train and they train, but we also like integrate our training together.
Yeah.
So when God forbid anything happens, we're all on the same page and we kind of got a good idea.
Yeah, we had a critical incident training this past summer where school district was involved in it and saw what we do, and we saw how they would react, and it was a great training. Again, special shout out to Ganarick for developing that, and it just makes us better. It makes the school better, and it kind of hopefully puts everyone else at ease to know that you have the best trained police department in the nation. I do not have a problem saying that with the amount of training that we do, and it's muscle memory to us now. And also, you have a great school district here that allows us to kind of mingle with each other to make sure that we all on the same page and there's no miscommunication, and it's awesome. Diana Pedroza, Dennis Adams, Joseph Ceratelli, a few members were just recognized at our past awards dinner for how well they did with helping us with the power outage last month on December 23rd. So we have a great relationship with the school, and because of that relationship, it just makes it safer because they're not afraid to call us and we're not afraid to call them.
I feel like it's not getting any better.
No. Joe, you're not getting that gold card. Come on now. Let me see if anyone else. Has Mike ever beaten his brother in bowling?
My brother?
That I believe that's your brother, yeah.
So I have beaten him on occasions, but if we go by high game, no, I've never.
Okay.
He's got a 300. I don't.
He has a 300. What do you have again?
299.
Okay. What did I get that one day that I bowled?
It was like a 70 something like that.
That's passing. That's a C.
I think my mouth is going numb.
All right. Does anyone have any other questions? Because if not, we will end this video. And again, you can always rewatch it later on. And I'm probably going to clip a couple things out and post them on our stories and whatnot. And again, if you have any questions, shoot them off now before we end it. You'll be fine, Joe. All right. So with that, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you coming on and seeing our live stream. We had around, I got up to that I'm seeing 84 viewers, and it just gets more and more as the clips get posted on after the fact. So thank you for watching. Again, we'll be here next month, probably later in March, and hopefully by then we'll be able to provide you everything that we did in the year prior, so you guys know what we're doing. And again, I want to get Mayor Hankins on here to talk to him, and you can meet the new mayor. Mayor Hankins was a cop here for a long time before his retirement and into the Township Council and mayor last month.
Yep.
Last month he got made the mayor. So congrats, Mayor Hankins. And again, till next time, be safe. Always check the backseat of your car when leaving and getting into it. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you. Cheers.
No, I have nothing.
No more. I got some more.
There we go.